Hello, David Bonior. Good to see you. This is a super abbreviated version of our show because we have a pitch to make for the Ukraine Charitable Platform in this cause that you've already raised $80,000 for and are trying to get to 100. But there are so many good things to give to. Why should I give to the Ukraine Charitable Platform, David?
Because it's one of the most important issues facing the United States from an international perspective, and it's also an issue in which we know something about because we have had many of our own military soldiers, sailors, Marines involved in war, received trauma as a result of being involved in war, and had to have therapy in order to lead a productive life. And those that didn't have therapy.
This goes to PTSD treatment?
Yeah, this revolves around post-traumatic stress disorder.
Okay.
And this is where basically they've seen so much trauma that it's there in their head, and it nags at them consciously or unconsciously, and they can't focus. They have health problems. They get triggered to do things that are unusual and hurtful to them and to their families.
Mm-hmm.
If they smell something or hear something, it's the muffler that goes off on a car, and if you're a vet, you look around, you think it's you're being shot at. It's that kind of thing, and it happens to children too. Mm-hmm. Children who hear the constant drones, missiles, who are near the front and hear that every day and see all the pain and the suffering. They have post-traumatic stress as well. So they need help. So I've been working with 5 organizations in Ukraine and that have psychologists on their staffs, a number of them, that are trying to provide these services to these literally thousands and thousands of people who have this PTSD, which is a serious health problem. And so one way that I thought that I could be helpful, because I worked with Vietnam veterans on this years ago, 40, 50 years ago, did a bill in the Congress that provided outreach counseling centers all over the country. We had 100 of them to start with, where people could walk in off the street and get support and mental health in a group or individually eventually. So I want to help these Ukrainian veterans, and I want to help these kids, many of them who have been kidnapped by the Russians, taken to Crimea, and then adopted in Russia or fostered in Russia, taken away from their families. Can you imagine having your children stolen from you? Well, that's 20,000 of them. Mm-hmm. So I'm working with an organization called Save Ukraine that works with these kids. They work through this with them, through their psychologist and other kinds of therapy, like art therapy and other things that kids can gravitate to easily, and helps them come out and talk about their concerns. So that's what I decided to do. And we worked with some Ukrainian veterans and U.S. veterans to put this together. Mm-hmm. And we're trying to raise, close to $100,000, and we're almost there. We only have like 9 days left, but I think we can get there with the help of good folks out there who see this problem and know that it's important, because these people are fighting for our democracy, for our sovereignty, as well as their own.
And the gifts go to the Ukraine Charitable Platform, so you can make your check out there.
Yes, it goes to the Ukraine Charitable Platform, and you can see it on the banner below us. And they're located at 2247 West Chicago Avenue, Chicago, Illinois, 60622.
And in the memo of the check, should they put David Bonior so that it goes to the right?
They should on the memo line of the check. They should put put Bonior Appeal for PTSD, which stands for Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder. Bonior Appeal for PTSD. The reason for that is because this charitable platform receives other gifts for other things in Ukraine. Ukraine has a lot of needs right now.
Yes.
But by putting that on the check, it will make sure we get it to the right. And I'm checking them all. I get them when they get their letters with the checks in Chicago. They let me know who is given, how much, and everything, and then I can, organize this in a way that makes sense. So we're gonna gather all the resources together by the 20th of July, which is only 9 days away, and then we're gonna divide it up into 6 parts. There's 6 organizations that do fabulous work. I've worked with these people now for 3 years. I know them. I respect them. I understand them. They're honest. They're good, hardworking. They just love their country. They love their children, and they love their heroic veterans.
Yes.
And so we think we should give them a hand if we can. And I ask people to help me.
Well, I'm going to get out my checkbook after this call and send the check in right away, David, before I forget. Everybody out there, you do the same. Thanks.
Now, let me just say it right now. We appreciate what you've done, Brian, and so many others. Judy, my wife, and I we kicked this off several months ago with, and I'm telling you the number because I want you to know that we're digging deep to try to make a difference. We gave $10,000. So to get it going.
Yep.
And people have been very kind and very generous, and we appreciate it. Every penny counts. I don't care if it's small, or it's large. I like the large, but every penny counts, and it contributes to putting together a plan and a remedy to help these people to live more productive lives, to have a decent livelihood, to get back their childhood to some extent, and to be able to take care of their families without having to worry about them ending up on drugs or alcohol and being aggressive toward their family members. That happens often.
Yeah.
When people have war trauma. So we want to work on that.
Well, I can't give it your level, but I'm looking at some of the folks I know who can give it multiple levels and saying, dig a little deep on this one. This is for a great cause. And we were striving for a 2-minute video and it ended up being 8 minutes, David, but I think the extra 6 minutes are worth it.
Okay. Thank you.
Take care.
You too. Peace.
Peace.